I am so excited to be filming this. I can't tell you the amount of times that I have tried filming this and I have restarted because it just doesn't feel like my authentic self. For some reason, filming on a camera just feels like way more different than filming on my phone. If you're here from TikTok, hi! We need to work on an intro because usually my TikToks don't have an intro. I thought that for today we could literally just sit down and have a chat. And whenever I don't film TikToks, guys, I literally go on YouTube and play like wellness tips or like people talking about the universe and manifesting. I just love anything that has to do with energy. Feel free to go get some tea, just sit down and talk. Well, listen, really. I always try to approach my TikToks as though I am on FaceTime with you, so that's kind of the vibe that I'm gonna go with. I literally have my notes open. I'm gonna call this things that I have heard in my life that have shaped the way that I think. This first one actually really resonates with me right now. It's first step is always the hardest. Filming this video for the first time has been my hardest thing ever. It kind of reminds me of when I started my TikTok account. I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of how I started my TikTok account. My original account is Musically Days type of account. I have a spam account which is private now because it's so cringy and it goes way back. And I remember wanting to start a TikTok, an actual girly TikTok. So I started my account and I can't tell you how long I had my first video in my drafts. I remember the night that I posted my first TikTok and it did like reasonably well. I was very insecure during this phase. I was breaking out and it was something that was very hard for me at the moment because I had always had clear skin. I posted that TikTok and it did pretty well for my first TikTok. After filming that TikTok and posting it, it was so easy to keep going. After you take the first step, there's literally no going back. Like, you already got over the hardest part. You already overcame that fear that you had. So just keep going. Another thing that has definitely helped me see things differently with life is romanticizing things. Treat your life as though it's a movie, guys. Like, if you really think about it, you're the only one living your life. You're the only one watching your own version of your life. No one has ever experienced life the way that you have. Isn't that crazy? Like, if you really think about it, there is 8 billion's worth of experiences that no one will ever know about. Romanticize the seasons, romanticize doing your makeup, romanticize your showers, like literally any little thing, which sounds like cringy if you think about it, but honestly, no one really cares. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. My brother's like a big gamer. When I make my TikToks, it's so hard to make TikToks sometimes because he does not stay quiet. Anyways, romanticize doing the things you love the most. Reading, imagine that you're like a girl in a coffee shop. You know those girls that just look so cool when they're reading? You can be anyone that you want. You can invent yourself 1,000 times and just romanticize your life, because if you start acting like you're watching a movie through your eyes, life gets so much better. We're gonna move on to dreams. I love daydreaming, guys. Like, my favorite pastime is literally daydreaming, honestly. One of my biggest dreams in this whole wide world is to live in New York City. The next thing that I've heard and that has shaped the way that I think in some way is make your dreams your only option. I'm still trying to do this for myself. I'm trying to apply this piece of advice in my own life. This is like a journey that I'm working on my own. I've been trying to save up and I've been on the road to try to move to New York City and go to school for fashion over there because it's like the fashion capital. So I'm excited for you guys to like kind of get to know me in a deeper way through my YouTube. If you make your dreams your only option, if you put yourself in the position where the only thing for you to succeed in is that one plan, like there's no way that you can fail. Does that make sense? In my head, if I move to New York City, I will have to succeed in whatever it is that I want to do out there. The type of lifestyle and the type of career that I want to follow, it's not a career to follow in my hometown. Fashion and the industry of it and all these things, it's out there. And in my head, if I put myself in that situation, then there's no going back. The only option is to succeed. Like, don't make backup plans. Go for the big shot, like the big dream. If you follow that one dream, it's like at least you'll know it's worth it. I just got a message. Ooh. Sorry guys, I keep getting messages. I'm famous today. Literally whenever I'm filming, everyone wants to text me. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm filming TikToks and I get like messages or like notifications and my phone buzzes. It moves my camera, like it shifts my phone. And like one of my biggest things is like when my phone shifts in the middle of my TikTok filming, because then I have to get the exact same placing right. Sorry, that was like a little side note. What was I saying? Hold on, let me think. Oh, yeah, making your dreams your only option. So basically, guys, don't go for the small dream, go for the big dream. Going along with dreams though, I feel like I have said the word dreams so much. Feel free to cut me off, like, actually don't, because like you can't. But going along with dreams, surround yourself with people who feed into your dreams. People don't realize how much energy from people actually affects your life. I really believe in the fact that if you have friends that believe in your dreams, like deep down in their soul, that makes you believe in your dreams more. And the more that people believe in your dreams, the more they're prone to happening. One of my favorite things to do with my friends is sitting down with them. Like, it could literally be like one of those like late night car parking lot talks, or I have a friend that always sleeps over and one of our favorite things is to talk about our futures. Another big dream of mine is to be in the music industry. I love music and I love writing and I love playing instruments and I love anything artistic really. I'll sit down with her and plan tours, like literal tours and aesthetics for albums. And I'll play her the new songs that I compose, or I'll read out the lyrics to her. And one thing that she never does is shut me down. If anything, she will continue with the vision. Like I'll give her a vision, like I'll give her like the fundamental vision, and she will continue with the details of it. Like she literally made me a whole Vogue magazine of myself because I always say I'm gonna be on Vogue someday. Honestly guys, be your biggest fan. When I say things like I'm gonna do this, I don't mean it in the way of like I'm all that. I think that once you're your biggest fan, things just come so naturally to you, and the more you believe in it in like your soul, the more it'll happen. So yeah, she made me a Vogue magazine and it was like the sweetest thing ever, and I literally look at that magazine every single day to manifest. Surround yourself with people who really feed into your dreams. This one's kind of like general in the way that everyone has probably heard it. If you're trying to make progress on something, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're still doing the same thing that you were in the beginning and you don't see progress, it's obvious why there's no progress, because you haven't changed anything. You can't expect for things to just magically change. It takes a lot of inner work and it takes a lot of effort, like with yourself, and it's a lot of commitment, honestly. I have so many people in my life that have changed things, and I look back at the times when we would talk about all the change that needed to be made, and then I look at them now and I see the progress that they've made, and it's honestly really respectable. Like, it's like honorable, like looking at that change and you're like, damn, like you really did commit to that and you put effort into changing things that you wanted to do. Put a little bit of more effort into things, guys. I really believe that you can reinvent yourself as many times as you want. It's an active choice. Who you want to be is a choice. It's not given. Like, you choose who you want to be. I feel like this video has been 1,000 years long. It's okay though. I need to get used to like I love long formatted videos, and that's like one of the reasons why I'm so excited for YouTube. I love TikTok and how it's short, but I can't tell you, literally every time that I film a video where I'm talking, that video has started with 10 minutes and I have cut it down to like less than 5 minutes. I go around in circles so much. A conversation with me will never end. I think this is gonna be my last one. My last tip, my last quote: never shy away from loving. Love as much as you can. Feelings are such a gift. There have been times in my life where I have also shied away from certain feelings. You will get over it. If you're sad, if you're angry, if you're like in a difficult stage in your life, you're confused about things, it's gonna work itself out. I'm still growing. I have so much to live and I know that. But one thing I always tell everyone is to be graceful. Be peaceful. Be the person that you want to go to. Like, if you were another person, if you weren't yourself, would you be the person that you run to? Being called graceful and at peace is like the best compliment there is. It means that people love your energy. I don't think you can negatively be graceful. You have this aura and that you have this positivity with you. There's nothing wrong with loving too much. I don't think there's such a thing as loving too much. The reason people think that loving can be a weakness is because they weren't loved right. I don't know who's gonna watch this, but I hope you know that I am proud of where you are right now. Hopefully this video makes you feel better and it makes you feel more at peace and serene and just like girly, because I always love that vibe. Like, I'm gonna cut it there, guys. It has taken me several times to try to film this. I'm gonna stick with this take. Hardest step is always the first. Thank you for sitting with me. Let me know what other videos you guys want me to make. I don't think I'll have like an intro because I feel like that feels less authentic. You can also go follow my TikTok and follow my Instagram. I love you.